take a look at it. It's not the prettiest antenna in the world, but man, do they work. They really, really do. 73 W1K.
Victor Echo 4, Alpha Kilo Foxtrot.
Victor Echo 4, Alpha Kilo Fox. Whiskey 1, Kilo America returning. And good afternoon. My name is Pat, Upper Alpha Tango, Pat Lake and Patrick. And I'm located in the state of New Hampshire. The city is Concord. And if you're still up there in Winnipeg, I'll bring the antenna up to you. Victor Echo 4, Alpha Kilo Fox, W1KA.
Whiskey 1, Kilo America. This is Victor Echo 4, Alpha Kilo Foxtrot. Thank you for the report. Thank you for the call back there. You got a good signal here into Winnipeg, Manitoba. Winnipeg, Manitoba. You're a 5.9 here, 5.9. Great signal up here. And the name's Tony, Tango Oscar November Yankee. Tango Oscar November Yankee. We're running a 100-watt radio. ICOM 751 Alpha, old radio. And we have a Heathkit SP200 with a vertical antenna. So how do you copy there, Pat? How you doing there in New Hampshire there? How's the signal? Whiskey 1, Kilo America. This is Victor Echo 4, Alpha Kilo Foxtrot.
Okay, very good there, Tony. Copy 100%. You're running S9 plus about 10 to 15 over with the antenna at the right direction. And no problems at all on the copy. The 751 Alpha and the SB200 and the vertical antenna are all doing an excellent job for you. I imagine you're a little bit chillier than what we are. We're right around 0 degrees Celsius. We only have about an inch and a half of snow on the ground, and that's okay. Today was, I'd say, mostly cloudy. We did see some blue patches and a little bit of sun, but most of the time the day was cloudy. And winter's here to say the least there, Tony. My equipment, Kenwood transceiver, TS990. The antenna is JK, 5 elements for 15 meters. And I'm running about 600 to 700 watts, just idling along. So that's the setup here, Tony. Victor Echo 4, Alpha Kilo Fox, W1KA.
Roger, Roger. W1KA. This is VE4AKF. Great signal there, Pat. You're 10 over, 15 over here. Great signal. Modulation's fine. Everything's perfect. As the weather goes, it's been cloudy here all day. About -10, -12 Celsius. So winter is here also in Manitoba. We do get it here in the winter sometimes. So it's cold, a bit cold, cloudy. Not too bad yet, but it's still a cold day. And we QSL on your weather there in New Hampshire. So that's the situation here. How's the modulation? Is the modulation sounding okay? How's the quality of the audio here on the old SB200? Over?
Well, there's no buzz beeps or boops in your audio. No sharp edges, no hums. The audio is it's loud. It's got a lot of highs in it, but it's not restricted highs. It doesn't sound like you're holding your nose. It's got some fullness in it. I'm not sure what you're running for microphone on the 751 Alpha. It's not offensive. It's very strong. It's a strong communications quality audio, and that's the type of audio that I like, Tony. You know, when I was a kid and playing AM radio, the Collins guys would come in. You know, you'd get a pile up changing some DX station, and the Collins guys would come in with that super strong, loud audio. Make one call, the DX would always go right back to them and disappear. And in my mind, that's the audio that I like. Just commanding. And it's very strong. It's very loud. The audiophiles who like all the lows and the reverb might be offended, but for me, it's audio that I like, Tony. Go ahead.
Whiskey 1, Kilowatt America. This is Victor Echo 4, Alpha Kilo Foxtrot. Roger, roger there, Pat. Thanks for the description of the audio. I'm running here the desktop matching ICOM microphone. The matching desktop ICOM microphone. I'm not sure the model of it. It's got like a gooseneck on it. So it's a matching ICOM microphone meant for the radio. Just monitoring on the scope here, the quality, the audio. It doesn't seem too bad, but I just wanted to get your feedback. It's always good to get a report on how it sounds there on the other end of things. So, that's good to hear. Thanks. Sometimes I had problems with audio before, microphones or such. So it's good to get the feedback. That's good to hear. Being a ham here since 1981 or so. So it's been a few years, and I remember the old radios and stuff like that in the older days. So I know where you're coming from there. Okay, Pat, we'll get back to you there if you have anything more to say. Whiskey 1 Kilo America. This is Victor Echo 4, Alpha Kilo Foxtrot. Over.
Okay, very good there, Tony. You copied 100%. And your SB220, and if you put a new high voltage power supply board in there, and there's a couple of other little things you can do to it. Pair of 3-500 tubes, you can't go wrong. You really can't. You run it 400 to 500 watts, and if you get the Hobback new high voltage board in there, it'll last forever and ever and ever and ever. And it's a good box. Back in the day when they were selling them as kits, built a few of them and some 220s. And some HW101s. The deal was with the amps, if I build it, I get it for 30 days to run it as hot as I want, and then I got to give it back to its owner. But it's a great amp. It really is. The 572Bs will give you a good solid 400 to 500 watts all day long. And the 101s are always kits that a bunch of us. I never had one, but with a bunch of the guys I used to hang out with in my age group at the time, that they bought, and a whole bunch of us putting our minds together were able to bring them to life after they were assembled and stuff. So it was a lot of fun once upon a time when Heathkit stores, you actually walk into a Heathkit store and buy stuff. I grew up in Rhode Island, and we had one in Warwick, Rhode Island. So whenever the family went to the Warwick Mall, myself and my buddy would go along for the ride. They'd go into the mall, and we'd jump over the game fence, run across 3 lanes of interstate, jump the game fence again, and there was the Heathkit store right there. So we had a good time. We can't complain. I'll let you go, Tony. If everything sounds good on this end here, I wouldn't fuss or touch it. It's doing exactly what you want it to do. The strong audio, even when the QSB comes in, just keeps you above that hissing noise of the white noise. 73 from my house to yours and to you and your family. Stay safe, stay healthy, and good beer. And enjoy the rest of Sunday. If we don't catch you before the holidays, Tony, season's greetings from my family to yours. Victor Echo 4, Alpha Kilo Fox, Whiskey 1 Kilo America. Good evening.
Okay, roger there, Pat, in New Hampshire. Thanks for the information on the modulation quality, audio quality. That's much appreciated. Yeah, the old SB200 is a solid old amp. Pretty solid old amp. But still got American tubes, 572s in there. And it's a solid little amplifier. I can't complain. But perhaps one day maybe redo the power supply. as capacitors do get old after all those years. Yeah, HW101. I got one here kicking around here. It's a pretty good old radio. I wouldn't believe what an old tube transceiver can do. I had it fired up here a little while back. It's a good radio. I really like the HW101 and the SB102s from Heathkit. I think that was some of the better line that Heathkit came out with. I was really like those transceivers. Those were the days, that's for sure. I like those days. Okay, Pat. Thanks. Thanks for everything. 73s for now. We'll catch you down the bands. Good to see you on the 15-meter band here today. 73s. Have a great day and a great evening too. See you again sometime. Whiskey 1, Kilo America. This is Victor Echo 4, Alpha Kilo Foxtrot. 73 for now.
73, Tony, and I imagine you've got Citron 572Bs in your amplifier, which is hands down the best 572B that was ever made. And you know, when I was a kid, we thought those tools would be around forever and ever and ever. If I only had the crystal ball, I would have bought 100 of them. They were $39 a piece back then, and we thought they were expensive back then for $39 a pop, but they were the best 572Bs hands down. 73, and I do the upgrade to the power supply. I mean, you're going to get right now that those caps have got probably 40 years into them. Time for you to give them a vacation and put some new stuff in there. 73, Victor Echo 4, Alpha Kilo Fox, W1K.
Yeah, all the best. 73 there, Pat. 73s. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Test 1, 2, 3, 4.